Okay, so I have a couple of recipes that I want to be doing with you all that requires glutinous rice flour. And of course, you all know that I'm trying to do the whole food plant-based thing with you all. And so today I'm going to show you easily how to make brown glutinous rice flour. And it's not just blending. So a big part of this recipe is self-explanatory, but there are a couple of steps where you absolutely need to make sure that you're doing it so that you get the results that you want. First of which is to soak the rice overnight, and that way it gets nice and soft for the blender to blend, and so you're going to have a fine rice powder.
This is after they've been soaked overnight, and you can see that they plump up. Actually, a lot.
So this part is crucial. After you finely blend the rice and the water, you want to actually be using either a linen cloth or a very fine nut milk bag, because the rice is ground so finely. A lot of the times if you're using maybe a nut milk bag with bigger holes in it, is the rice falls through and you don't end up, really what you're trying to do is filter out the water. And so I'll show you later on the bottom of this, you might see a little bit of rice powder fall through, but a majority of it should be water. And if it is not, you need to get a finer bag or use maybe like a linen cloth.
So if you wanted to use it now, it's actually nice and hydrated, but if you wanted to turn it into flour form, you can leave it out to the sun to dry, or you can stick it in a very, very, very low oven, or like a dehydrator, because you're not looking to cook the rice. That's why sometimes when you'll see flour in maybe the Asian grocery stores, you'll see them actually in chunks instead of powdered form, and that is just because when it dries in this form.
So it is great if you can use the rice flour at this time because it's hydrated, it's fresh. But if you are going to dry it and you are not in a climate where it is sunny and it is nice and dry, this stuff can go bad. So definitely stick it into a low oven or dehydrator. And then as it dries, I slowly just kind of pressed on it so that it would get into smaller pieces, and that way it would dry quicker. So typically, brown glutinous rice flour stores for about 3 to 6 months. But because we made it ourselves, I don't know if you've successfully removed all the moisture that you can. And so I'd say use it in about a month or longer if you stick it in the freezer. That's a good way to do it a little longer. I don't know how much longer. So I hope you all enjoyed that recipe and stay tuned for more recipes using our brown glutinous rice flour.